Hello and welcome to my world and part 3 of me going through my vinyl record collection in terms of these huge ones. Yep, I got more of these. As a matter of fact, recently, at the time of this recording, we just discovered that I have more records than I thought I did because they were hidden in another trunk in another part of the house. They were kept separate. And I have to sort through those a little bit more because a lot of those were my grandfather's collection of classical music, which probably would not make for as interesting creating a playlist in terms of looking up, see if these albums are on Spotify and going from there. So, at the very least, there's going to be one more playlist making video just based on these particular vinyl records, and we'll see where we go from there. Probably transition to finding stuff on CDs and things of that sort because my CD collection is massive, and that in and of itself will be an interesting little project. So of course, let's pop over here. And we'll go for our first one here. We got Robert Gordon's Rockabilly Boogie. So let's see if we. So we not the first time we've seen Robert Gordon on this particular playlist making series because we have the Link Ray album. And the most popular song on here is, of course, Rockabilly Boogie. So here we go. We're 1 for 1 there. Next, we have Patrick Sky. Reality is bad enough. So, Patrick Sky. All right, well, the artist is listed here. But, oof. But clearly, not all their albums. So we'll see if we can find anything from this one here that's based on what's listed. Is up for grabs? No. Matter of fact, we'll just pull it up like this. So these are the top songs. And not one of these are listed on here. We got a live album. But nothing here. So, all right. We're batting 500 off of this so far. Elvis Costello's My Aim Is True. That should be, we should be able to find this one. All right, and the top song from this one is Allison with 39 million. That will be the representation we're adding to the playlist. Steve Miller Band's Fly Like an Eagle. Helps if I can actually type correctly. All right, so thank you. Woo. Kind of close here. Take the money and run is in second, but fly like an eagle, obviously the big song from it. This is a compilation, Cruising 1966, original artist, so we will go ahead and pad the playlist. Cherished by the Association. Cool Jerk by the Capitals. Sweet Talking Guy by the Chiftones. Also done by the Manhattan Transfer. I Fought the Law by Bobby Fuller. See You in September, The Happenings. All these songs from 1966, so Wild Thing, The Trogs. 98.6 by Keith. Time Won't Let Me by The Outsiders. I'm So Lonesome. I Could Cry, but we're looking for the BJ Thomas version. And Tell It Like It Is by Aaron Neville. So there we go. This is also another one, Cruising 66, but it's a different one. Actually, check out the cover on this one. It's actually pretty cool. Devil with a Blue Dress. And we're actually looking for the melody version of that. Sunny by Bobby Hurd. Herb, excuse me, I said Hurd. Wipeout by the Safaris. Soul and Inspiration by the Righteous Brothers. Psychotic Reaction by the Count 5. Alright. Born a Woman by Sandy Posey. Hanky Panky by Tommy James and the Shondells. Walk Away Renee by the Left Bank. Alright. Little Red Riding Hood by Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs. See You in September, we already have lifted. California Dreamin' by the Moppas and the Papas. And Sweet Pea by Tommy Rowe. All right. Next, we have Bonnie Raitt's Give It Up. All right. All right. So, number one song from here Love Me Like a Man. So again, the playlist, when you start getting through it, it gets really interesting on what ends up on stuff. Is this a double album? It is, okay. NRBQ Scraps and Wood Shops. I think this is either this might be a compilation. NRBQ. Hmm. All right, so there's an album called Scraps, but this is something called the Scraps and Workshop. Um, this has 14 songs. So this might include like some deep cuts. I will actually have to take a good look at it here, but Scraps is listed. Here, and yeah, a lot of the same songs are listed here, just not in the same order. So we'll add Magnet. So technically, this would be like what, 50% off of off of one record. Again, this is a two. Again, this is a 2 record set, so I'll have to ask my father about it since NRBQ is one of his favorite bands of all time. What we got here? More NRBQ live at Yankee Stadium. We got Green Lights. No, I Want You Bad will be the cut we pull from here. What was this? NRBQ. More NRBQ. So welcome to the NRBQ portion of this playlist. What are we pulling from here? Me and the Boys. Being our So a lot of NRBQ we're putting on here. Best of the Animals. So it's like, again, looking for one particular album. Here. And you know what's funny? All right. This has, okay. This record here and this listing is actually different. So House of the Rising Sun, I'm Crying, Boom Boom is listed third on the record, but it's what, seventh on Spotify here. Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood is listed fourth, while this is sixth there. Bring It On Home to Me. This is 16th, but it's the fifth on here. We've got to get out of this place. Is this the ninth? It's My Life. There, Roberta. Roberta is not listed on Spotify. Neither is I'm Mad. Or I'm in. So, again, while the album is the same, the song listing is actually quite different. And this double checking, this is not a double record set. This is in case there's like more songs listed there. So it's kind of interesting. So that's actually kind of cool. So, but House of the Rising Sun being the number one is kind of obvious, and there wasn't even a question there. And this is another Best of the Animals album. So, yeah. So there's the. So it's kind of weird in a way there. So we're going to go Animals here, but House of the Rising Sun is clearly going to be number one. So don't let me misunderstood is so that's on this one on here. So we'll throw that down. Get some representation on that. So it's like it's my playlist. I can change the rules here. This is the Kiki D band. So the album is called what? I've Got the Music in Me. And this is the bonus track version. Well, go with the lead track. The Andrews Sisters, Boogie Woogie Bugle Girls. Is the album actually listed though? The tough thing about a lot of these records is they don't put the copyright date on the back. Because again, we're looking for something with a specific cover here. And we're not finding it, so they kind of got it weirder in terms of popularity. Unless you go in popularity in terms of what's in English and whatnot. But we'll add Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy because to the playlist. Make sure we get that representation. What we got there? Linda Ronstadt, Simple Dreams. All right, what's the top song off of this one here? Blue Bayou. I think I actually sang that song a few times on Twitch Sings back in the day. I say back in the day, that was what, 2 years ago? This is Fats Domino. It's an album called Fats Domino. So we're looking for, again, rather specific in terms of its styling here. So don't think we're going to end up finding it. Live in concert, a lot of dominoes. Here he comes again, Fats is back. So we will pull this on here. And we'll go Blue Monday is actually listed first. So we'll go with that one. That is that representation. Temptations Masterpiece is the album that we're looking for. And 1973. And oddly enough, the title track is the lead at 13 minutes and 15 seconds. That's padding. So not exactly a well-received record. Buddy Holly and the Crickets, 20 golden hits, golden greats. Oh, holy shit, this album is actually listed. Go figure. Who would have thought? Ooh, that'll be the day. One would think that'll be it, but no, it's every day that's the lead. Oh, okay. Talk about a unique circumstances there. This is another compilation, instrumental golden goldies. So this might be a bunch of instrumentals here, and this one has all the tracks listed on the front. So Red River Rock by Johnny and the Hurricanes. Soul Twist by King Curtis. Wheels, the string-alongs. Whistling Organ by Dave Baby Cortez. Rambunctious by Joey D. And it's saying live, so we oh well. Clouds by the Spacemen. They're hard to find hits. No shit. It's like I'm surprised we had to type Spaceman all the way out. Rinky Dink by Dave Baby Cortez. Double representation there. Rock by Johnny and the Hurricanes. The Happy Organ by Dave Baby Cortez. Wiggle Wobble by Les Cooper. El Watusi by Ray Barreto. And another, Beatnik Fly by Johnny and the Hurricanes. Well, at the very least, was able to find every song. Another compilation here, Motown Sound. So, and all of these we should be able to find. It's You That I Need by the Temptations. Granted, loneliness made me realize it's you that I need. I second that emotion by Smokey Robinson and the Miracles. Reach out, I'll be there by the Four Tops. You keep me hanging on by Diana Ross and the Supremes. Wonder if they changed the spelling on this. Kind of weird there. Love is here and now you're gone. I was made to love her by Stevie Wonder. Honey Child by Martha Reeves and the Vandells. Let's go. More Love by Smokey Robinson and the Miracles. Everybody Needs Love by Gladys Knight and the Pips. Come See About Me. Looking for Junior Walker and the All-Stars. Your Precious Love by Marvin Gaye, featuring Tammy Terrell. Don't You Miss Me a Little Bit, Baby by Jimmy Ruffin. Ain't No Mountain High Enough by Marvin Gaye. And All I Need. Gonna have to be a little bit more specific there, by the Temptations. My Baby Must Be a Magician by the Marvelettes. And Bernadette by the Four Tops. Alright, so granted, I didn't do the full compilation search on the first couple ones here, but you know, padding it out some. Alright. George Shearing. Old Gold and Ivory. Wow. Like, nobody has listened to this album. Well, except one song. But then again, it is a... This may be one of my grandfather's records, but I'm not 100% sure. So maybe... Alright, Bonnie Raitt, Home Plate. So it was like that awkwardness aside here. Alright, number one song from here is My First Night Alone Without You. What's this? Helen Reddy, No Way to Treat a Lady. Alright, there's the album. Top song on it is Ain't No Way to Treat a Lady. Okay. Probably could have guessed that one. We're flying along here at a snail's pace. Wipe the windows, check the $0 gas. Oh, the Allman Brothers. Alright, so we're looking at what? Southbound. Alright, so there we go. Southbound we'll throw on here. NRBQ All Hopped Up, another NRBQ album. Number one song is Riding in My Car. Allman Brothers Band. Alright, another one. This album is called Eat a Peach, but there's no title on it. Oh, except on the side, so no wonder. So, let's see. What we think? Ain't waste no more time no more? Nope. Melissa, that's in second to go all the way down to Blue Sky. This one does not have its sleeve, obviously. Then this might be this one might not be hard to find. Let's see. BRIAR, Briarcliff. Alright, the Briarcliff strings, rather. Alright. I remember Impo, Deep Purple, Tenderly, Body and Soul. That old Black Magic. Stardust, September Song Temptation. What is this thing called love? All the things you are. So we're yeah, this one. While the band or group is listed, kind of asking a lot in that regard. So nothing there. All right. Symphony number 94 in G major, surprise. All right, so this is going to be. Well, we'll see. Consider this a test. The Mannheim National Theater Orchestra. Oh boy. Yeah, you'll probably be able to find like the individual songs, but not by the exact recording. That's going to be, yeah. I'm not going to. Yeah, I think in terms of classical music, I could probably put together an entire playlist that's based on the titles of classical pieces. But in terms of actually trying to find everything, that's going to be, that but the exact recording is going to be tough. Tony Mantola. Roman guitar. Oh, it's Roman Guitar Volume 2 that we're looking for. All right. So this is kind of interesting. This came out what? Or at least this was what? That says 1982 or 1962. Look, this says 62. All right, so kind of a tough one here. Well, let's see if we can find something from it. We're not finding anything here. So yeah, not finding anything here. So it was a long shot, but at least the artist is listed. Another NRBQ album, and this Grooves in Orbit. So we got Silac there, or Silac? Sidetracked. NRBQ. Holy shit, this album is not listed? Wow. I am kind of shocked there. Then again, there is a because this has some good songs on it. Well, oh, excuse me. Well, we'll see about finding. I'll be shocked if none of these songs are from it, because they should have some compilations. Rain at the Drive-In's not listed. Okay. Daddy-O live at Wax Museum. 12 Bar Blues. Okay. That's on here. So that's kind of rough. I'm so shocked that album's not listed on Spotify. The Beach Boys Shutdown Volume 2. Like, Don't Worry Baby being the number one on there, considering Fun 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 is on this? I kind of find it funny that the back of this actually says "See record label for correct playing order." That's what it actually says on the back. So Beach Boys Super Hits. All right. So we're not finding it that way. It was probably. All right. Let's see. Surfing USA is the lead one here. And when this came out, I don't think Good Vibrations was. Matter of fact, Wouldn't It Be Nice is not listed on this one either. Uh, this is another classical album. Gustav Holst, The Planets. It's actually listed. No, funny thing though, when on my original YouTube channel, I actually used Jupiter, the Bringer of Jollity, as my intro. Or at least a sample of it. Didn't last long because I could. But there you go. Eric is here. Let's see. Eric is here, which is kind of looking for a real specific album. So you have these compilations. So in the night, Tamba told me. Talk about some corrupted titles here. I don't think we're going to be able to find representation of this. This came out. Well, this is a tough one to determine what the hell to do with it. Like you're burdening this stuff with war, so maybe if we search for it. Mama told me not to come, but that's a song that's credited to another group. Think it's going to rain today. That's not listed. Decided goodbye is not popping. Either is that. True love. No, we're trying. Help me, girl. There you go. We kind of we had a dig to find something. Frankie Lyman's Rock and Roll Party and selections by the Cliftones, Heartbeats, Billy Kings. What is this? Oh, this is okay. It is a compilation. That was probably a bit optimistic, but it is a glorified compilation. So, I Want You to Be My Girl by Frankie Lyman. Portable on My Shoulder. Let's see here. I Don't Want to Cry by Sammy Green. Wow. I don't want to. Wow, not listed. Sammy Green as an artist is listed. But wow, that's interesting there. Billy King. Togetherness. Nope. Nope. We'll be able to add The Heartbeat's Crazy for You. The Cliftones, See You. See You Next Year. By the Cliftones. I was misspelling it. Little Bitty Pretty One. We went to the Jimmy Vogel version. Jimmy Vogel ain't listed. Unless they spelled the name wrong. Nope. Titles are there, but so I guess some artists are going to be lost to time. We got another NRBQ album, Tap Dancing Bats. A song about Captain Lou Albano. Now, I've been watching a little bit of the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. So, amazing how Captain Lou got into the role. What was this? Commander Cody, we got a live one here. The double live album. All right, what we're looking at here. The live version of Smoke, Smoke, Smoke That Cigarette. Puff, puff, puff it if you puff yourself to death. Tell St. Peter at the Golden Gates that you just can't hate to make 'em wake, 'cause you just gotta have another cigarette. Let's see. Commander Cody in the Lost Planet Airmen. We're looking for this album, which is an album I actually do own on CD too. So when we go through the CDs ones and doing the same thing, you can almost imagine that you'll end up seeing some songs being repeated. I'll try not to repeat them if I remember. Dinah Washington's. This is gonna be interesting if we can find it. There we go. This album, West Side Baby. Like, we can put together all sorts of things. Wow, this is kind of like it's called an album called Collaboration. It's like the modern jazz quartet. Oh shoot, we were actually able to find the exact album. Huh. I did not think we were going to be able to find it. So I was thinking I was actually thinking, okay, we'll just try and find it. Find this a song for them, but we found the proper representation. The Spanish guitars of Florindo Almeida. Well, good news is we found the artist. Bad news is we're kind of going to be up the creek on this one, aren't we? Ooh. All right, let's see if we can find. Fala, no. Debussy. No, definitely not there. Or at least not listed with him. Oh, wait. Think that might be it, but hmm. So this is a tough one here because I realize. Okay, so we got the artist. So the question. Miller's Dance, Three Heart Concerto. Well, that's about as close as we're going to get because at least it. Hopefully, it's just the right cut, but oh well. Bobby Hackett, Dream a While. Hmm. All right, so we're not finding stuff along those lines, at least in terms of the album. So, Misty, close, but no. Stardust. Like we might have to go with that live cut of feeling. Excuse me, of Misty. Trying to find. No, there's also a question: is couldn't I do this also through Amazon Music to test that out? I could. All right, so and we're just gonna have to go with that live cut of Misty as being the closest thing we could get to representation here. Like about as close as we could get, unfortunately. What is this? A Charles Brown Merry Christmas Baby. It's a Christmas album. Unfortunately, it is. It's about a. I guess by default here, we'll throw that on there. Random Christmas songs are random. Cruise in 1961. Again, as before, there was one with a great art cover. This is another one. All right, so we can pad the list out here. What we got here? Blue Moon by the Marcells. Bomb a bomb a bomb a bomb bomb a bomb a bomb a dang a dang dang a ding a dong ding. Blue Moon, 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 moon. Let's see. My True Story by the Jive 5. Right. Next we have Nadine by Chuck Berry. Wooden Heart by Joe Dow. But I Do by Clarence Frogman Henry. Beep Beep by the Playmates. Tossing and Turning by Bobby Lewis. Daddy's Home by Shemp and the Limelights. Or the Limelights. Runaway by Del Shannon. Come on, give me the. Barbara Ann by the Regents. That's ended up on a few playlists. Yaya by Lee Dorsey. And Hideaway by Freddie King. Just got a few more records here. Big Joe Turner Rock This Joint. Big Joe Turner Rock This Joint. Okay. All right, so we might need to look for these. So the album's not listed, and all right, so like like Roll Me Baby. This is the first one on that album. Los Indios Tabarajas. So I have no. What is this? 1964. Kind of. I think this may have been one of my grandfather's records. That's again mixed in with everything else. The First Family. What is this? Oh, this is a this is what is this? think this is like an audio drama or play or something of some sorts. And by the looks of it, it's kind of poking fun of the Kennedys, so I'm not even gonna bother looking at that. Robert Palmer's Riptide. All right, what's the big single from this one? Addicted to Love. Not as a favorite. Didn't Mean to Turn You On is also a real damn good track too. Sweet as Candy. All right, this is another compilation album, and this is WFIL 56. Rockin' in the Cradle of Liberty. George McRae. Rock Your Baby. First Class Beach Baby. Let's see. Love Won't Let Me Wait by Major Harris. Love's Theme. Love Unlimited Orchestra. Seasons in the Sun by Terry Jacks. My Girl Bill by Jim Stanford. I Am Woman by Helen Reddy. Oh, so Helen Reddy gets represented twice in this playlist. Nice. Looking for a Love by Bobby Womack. Tie a Yellow Ribbon by Tony Orlando and Dawn. Midnight at the Oasis by Maria Modar. Really Don't Be a Hero by Bo Donaldson and the Haywoods. Midnight Train to Georgia by Gladys Knight and the Pips. The Joker by the Steve Miller Band. Holy Midnight Toker, Batman, it's the Joker. And I typed that as the Coker. It's like, okay, there you go. Sha La La. Make Me Happy by Al Green. The Streak by Ray Stevens. And Mighty Love Part 1. Oh. There you go. And it's credited as here as The Sound of Philadelphia. So Johnny Mathis, Merry Christmas. It's another Christmas album, folks. We'll throw it on there just to be. And the album is actually listed on here, like Charles Brown's. So Sleigh Ride on here is like, again, it's like an odd choice, but there you go. And last one from this batch of records, fine music, the Beach Boys Christmas album, and so just actual proof of it, folks. It's like the Little Saint Nick. All right. So, granted, we changed the rules as opposed to what we did in previous playlists, based on these larger records and this finding the entire compilation on there. But 120 songs, 6.5 hours, and we try to make sure every artist was represented, at least in terms of the albums, or at least trying to find something to represent them from the records in question. But yeah, so yeah, that was a thing. Fun to do. It was just a little over an hour and 11 minutes just putting this playlist together. Looking forward to go through it, and probably should have like marked down like the full albums. Big question is though, I actually should have approached this of can we find the album on Spotify, but that's a whole different thing in and of itself. Anyway, so till next time, tighten your friendship races, stay safe, have a good one, and we'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.